We are back with She's Got the Keys, and today's episode is all about living in Snohomish, Washington, the good, the bad, and everything else you need to know.
Yeah. So my name is Kat, and this is my friend Emily. We are your hosts at She's Got the Keys, and we're taking our show on the road today. So come along with us. We're going to show you around Snohomish and make sure you see all the things you need to make a decision on whether or not Snohomish is right for you.
We're going to take you through three distinct different neighborhoods. A is going to be an historical neighborhood, and B, we've got
more of a suburban feel, a proper development built much more modern era, like
Brand
this,
new.
like this century,
Brand new.
super duper. Think cul-de-sacs, think parks, that kind of thing.
And then we're going to finish it off with some luxury living out in Snohomish.
Oh yeah, this is the crown jewel of what people want from Snohomish: 2 acres plus, luxury, square footage,
High end.
outbuildings, all the
Prestige.
things. Prestige and pristine.
Yeah, all
So
of it.
come along. We'll show you all the things you need to know, the good, the bad, and everything in between, and maybe some local favorites along the way too. We are visiting a home that fits our criteria for Zone A in the historic Snohomish area, I would say.
Yeah, we're calling this the historical part of town.
The historical part of town. So this is the first of our 3 zones we're going to be visiting today. And my friend Emily happens to be our in-house expert on historic downtown. So tell us
Okay.
what we need to know.
Well, I bought a house just right next door to this one, and
Wait, tell us what year it was built.
it was built in 1890. So, I mean, the houses out here are really old, and
Yeah.
there's something magical about that. It was what I wanted,
Mhm.
and my husband says that it's called, he likes to air quote it and be like, it's charm, what you call charm.
I don't know why we need air quotes for that,
Charm.
because it
I
is
think-
charm.
Okay, I think it's like the spiritual ancestors of the people who have lived there in the past, you know?
Okay.
Like you can feel them. It's a real vibe.
There's definitely some character and some personality in the
And-
homes in the area. We cannot deny that. They're
Oh.
absolutely here.
A lot of Victorian features that they
Mhm.
have, and
Victorian craftsman, probably not quite Tudor style, but definitely like colonial-esque. There's some different ones you'll see highlighting this area, I would say. And then square footage wise, we're not talking ginormous homes,
no,
right?
we're talking like 1,100 square feet.
Yeah.
This one is larger. It's 1,400 square feet, but they are wee because back in the day, folks just didn't need as much space.
No, they didn't need as much space in the home, but the lot sizes are a bit larger, I would say, compared to maybe Zone B.
Yeah.
Certainly not as large as Zone C, because we know that that's in a different tier altogether. But as we drove up, I think we both thought, you could put another house right there.
Definitely.
So there's room for that here.
Yeah.
I think these homes have a little bit of elbow room to them, but inside the home, it's a bit snug.
It is snug, and you're going to be dealing with some deferred maintenance, probably. An older home takes a little bit more upkeep. So the one we're in right now has been recently flipped. You can't really tell that it's, but it is on the higher end of the price bracket for this neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're talking expectations for a home that's on the market right now in a neighborhood like this one, I'm expecting, because of how difficult it is to get your hands on money as a buyer today, I'm expecting some of the bigger work to be done already. I'd like there to be some fresh paint at least, and maybe some of those major systems taken care of. I'm thinking windows or roof, preferably both. Hot water heater needs to be ready to go. Maybe I can get past some cosmetic things that need to be done, but I'm really looking for those bigger systems to be in place, because part of the kind of the disdain with an older home is like, it's going to be more work for me.
Definitely.
Are there any other features in the home that you're noticing is really on par with Zone A type of homes that we haven't talked about already?
I think that you're going to see a lot more bedrooms counts. I
Higher
think that
bedroom count?
Yeah, well, just in the
Space.
space alone, right?
Yeah.
If we think about architecture over the centuries, lots of smaller rooms was preferable back in the day.
Okay.
And now we're seeing that folks want more of that open concept. They might have a lot of smaller
Like
little
pockets?
pockets.
Okay, so this is where we see like that separate formal dining room
Right.
that may or may not get used.
Yes.
I hate dead space in a home.
Not that that would
but-
happen here in I don't think that Snohomish 1890 they were doing formal dining
Yeah,
rooms,
they probably had a different use for it.
except if you're looking at the much more expensive.
Mm. Like in another tier,
Yes.
another price bracket. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. So we've talked a little bit about spaces. So when you say that, I think a mud room and an office, right?
Yep.
Like separate pocketed spaces versus one grand open room where you have like a larger entertaining space and that kind of thing.
It might not flow that well, and you might get some kind of funky add-ons that people have done over
Okay,
the
over the
years,
years, because
right?
let's face it, 1890, like some
Yeah.
stuff has happened
Some
between
things.
now and
Yeah,
then.
we've done a couple things. Maybe we should have gotten permits, but we didn't.
I have seen a few times when shopping in this area, I have seen like, hey, septic is for 4, but there's a 5th non-conforming bedroom.
Right, yeah.
So that's something to think about too, is like it might not be perfect, it might not be code, it might not be like the absolute top-notch creme de la creme of like perfection. There might be some quirky things if you're shopping for an older home in this area. But I go a little too farther because this home in particular is not on septic. This home is on city.
Yes.
So there's that. Like the difference between zone A and zone C is you have the comfort of having your amenities be managed by the city,
Yeah.
so that you have kind of that safety net available to you, so that when something goes wrong, the city's working on it versus when septic goes wrong, that's on you.
All on you, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think the other great part about being in historic downtown Snohomish is how close you are to the shops, because the shops here,
Oh, they're so good.
they're good.
They are so good. I once had a client meet me. Like we bought in Bellevue. We bought in Bellingham.
Okay.
I sold to her in Bellingham, and then we had a little date, like a catch up date. And she came and met me in Snohomish, and she was like, "It's good here. It's real good here." Because I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you don't have to go to Bellevue to
No,
shop.
no, you don't.
There's definitely some seriously attractive amenities in downtown Snohomish that aren't just for like the people who wear Wranglers and cowboy boots.
Nope.
Literally something for everybody. Of course, those antique shops are super
Oh,
attractive.
we love an antique shop.
But there's some good boutique options.
No
There's
doubt.
wineries, bakery, coffee shop, like kind of anything you're going to want from small town, but even a little bit better than that,
Yeah.
right? Like it's because there is going to be literally a pie shop on Main Street.
Oh, we love it.
But there's also places where you can get some designer items too and do some really good shopping and some finding. And if you like some woo-woo stuff, I think there's at least 2 different crystal stores where you can go get your like moon magic kind of stuff. Yeah. So if Snohomish had a dating profile,
We said that she was going to be like the girl next door.
we said girl next door. So I'm thinking apple pie, rhinestone cowboy boots, but then with like a tiny bit of Botox, like not a lot. Just like she still looks natural, but she's got a subtle
like hunting wives on the side. A little bit.
yeah, a little
You
bit.
know?
Like she's beautiful,
Not all
but
the way,
she could probably hit a target
Yeah.
with a firearm if she needed to, right? Like
She's got some hidden skills.
there we go. I think that's what I wanted to cover. Is that there's a versatility. There's something really fun about it. It's good. And you know what? If you want to get introduced to Snohomish, we would be happy to.
Yeah,
We would be happy to introduce you to Snohomish and show you around all the little nooks and crannies and secret
all her
fun
little
things.
nooks and crannies. Yeah.
All the things. Keeps it interesting, right?
Yeah.
Zone B is going to be your suburban, slightly outskirted type of neighborhood. So we're thinking much newer than historic and a much smaller footprint than in Zone C. So like different than Zone A and Zone C in many ways, but one of them is just I would say proximity to town, the fact that we're not in downtown, we're just outside of that, and that we're in much more of like a cul-de-sac type of neighborhood. You can really feel that.
It's a new development. So the home that we're in is a brand new home, and they are currently building homes for the next round right in the backyard. You can see it happening. So everything about this home is brand new. It hasn't been used before, and everybody who's moving into this neighborhood are also brand new. There isn't a lot of community infrastructure in new developments. That takes a little bit longer to establish, I'd say.
Yeah, that's really fair to say. I think you're going to see like smaller parks. You're going to see maybe some features there that are attractive to like that community feel that you don't get necessarily in that historic Zone A or in those big lots in Zone C. So you're going to get something that's in the middle there. And I think the shopper for this type of home is somebody who's like, look, we want a move-in ready home. We might want like a slightly higher end of fixture. We're not luxury shoppers yet, but we want kind of plug and play features on a house. Like we could just move our couch in and put our TV up and it's ready to go. But we want the benefits of being close to downtown because you are super close to downtown, which is great. You're not going to have as much personality, the distinct charm. Like you might get some great features of a new construction home, but you're really going to miss out on anything that makes it very unique. The people who are moving to this area are not people who left historic Zone A or acreage Zone C and are coming to Zone B.
No,
these are folks from a different area.
Yep.
Who are maybe first-time buyers or relocating out of the city into that more suburban, country-esque feel without the burden of like mowing 5 acres or having a cow or chickens on your land, right? Like you definitely have neighbors and a cul-de-sac, maybe a park in your neighborhood, but you're going to drive to the grocery store. You're not going to walk there.
The grocery store is really sexy, though.
It's
Can we
pretty
just
good.
say that?
Yeah,
Can we say, like,
Emily loves it.
I drive out to Snohomish to go to that Hagen sometimes and just waste away the hours.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good there. I won't deny it.
Roam in the aisles.
You also have like the aquatic center, which is not too far.
Yeah.
And there's also the indoor arena sports. So like indoor soccer and other indoor sports happen there. But there's also some other great downtown features that both Zone A and Zone B can benefit from. The difference is Zone A has walkability, whereas Zone B does not have walkability to downtown, I would say.
Yeah, definitely not. And I think the other important thing to mention is the further out you get, the newer the homes will be. There are some new developments that were probably built starting in the 80s, and you can kind of see that. So there's going to be different price points. The home that we're currently in is large. It's 3,800 square feet. So if you go closer into town, you're going to find something a little bit smaller with maybe a little more yard.
Yeah, so there's that trade-off piece because we know that the yard here is not probably the main selling feature of the home.
It's mini, you guys. It's mini.
And it's a square. It's a simple square, and there's not going to be future development on that on that lot, most likely. It's not really big enough to put an ADU or DADU out there.
So what I think Snohomish really has to offer is flexibility. And I hope that this episode shows folks that if you want a new development, they've got it. If you want something that is older and has historical value, they've got that too. Mm-hmm. And if you want something that's further out in the sticks where you don't have to see anybody and can do your gardening naked.
Oh yeah, you can have chickens. You can definitely fly your freak flag out there, whatever that may be. There's definitely a little something for everybody in Snohomish. Big attraction are going to be the commutability. The fact that you are close to Highway 2 and Highway 9 is kind of a big feature because you can be in like that country living area. But realistically, once you're in town, you know that you're not that far away from Everett. It's a hop, skip, and a jump over to 522. So then you're like immediately on the east side. Like it's a really clever placement without having to do a huge sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
Like I did show a home last year to a couple. One was in tech. I forget what she was doing, but they both had work from home ability. So they needed a home that like allowed for that plus commute. And so they were seriously relocating from a larger city to the Snohomish area because of price point in particular. And they were looking at a townhouse. Okay. So the big difference there is like price point wise,
much less expensive.
We are literally in between Zone A and Zone B for this price point that we sat in. And we're probably a 2-mile drive or less from where we're at right now. So just up a little further south, I guess down a little further south on Highway 9, is where these brand new kind of luxury style townhouses were built by a major builder who does a lot of building in our area. And they were gorgeous, beautiful. We're talking 3,000 square feet because you're on 3 levels.
Yeah.
And
they
so
go up.
So they had features that were luxurious and high end, zero lot, right? Like you have zero maintenance to be doing on that yard.
And some people really want that.
So just speaks back to your versatility comment about like historic, we've got it.
Yep.
Plug and ready with your kind of suburban style cul-de-sac living, absolutely. You want something in between, there's a little bit of that too. So I know your washer and dryer are gonna go here. But then what do you think you would do with this one?
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
What is it? I mean, you have like that little like cubby area here.
Okay, I know exactly what it could be.
What? What are you gonna say?
You could make this room a dungeon. No problem.
Well, no, I know that. But for the freak leaks out there.
Oh, store all your nutcrackers,
Oh,
right?
of course. My nutcracker collection can fit in here. All right, so we are in one of our listings that gives a great example to what a Zone C home looks like in Snohomish. And so, Emily, can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to get if you're shopping in Zone C in the Snohomish area?
Yeah, you're definitely going to get a more luxury product. The home that we have walked through is sitting on 5 acres and over 3,000 square feet. Everything looks brand new and is kind of top end.
Yeah, this is high-end features. The finishes are gorgeous. They're stunning. So in the home, you're right. It's all spot on. Everything is done to the nines. It's beautiful. On the exterior of the home, I will add also that we're seeing a detached shop, which is a big attraction on that big old 5 acres that people are looking for when they're coming to Snohomish. You're getting neighbors that are not right on top of you. You've got a little breathing room, but they're not so far away that you feel like you're in a scary movie or something.
Yeah, all the lots are pretty big, and so that feels more spacious. But I will say, driving into this listing, we did hit a dirt road. So you're out there, you guys. It's a distance.
Yeah. For that commute, you're getting top-notch, high-end, big features, big lots, detached garage, room for toys, RVs, boats, whatever else you might have, because we saw all those things when we were coming in as well.
Yeah,
we saw
3-car garage.
Yes, we saw neighbors have 3-car garages, have gorgeous landscaping, mature growth, as well as their other features their other toys like parking spaces for RVs and boats and that kind of thing.
And just very, very unique product types. I think that's what you're going to find in this luxury market in Snohomish, and I think if you look at the price point, it's going to be dramatically lower than what you would find in areas like Edmonds or Shoreline, King County.
Yeah, I will totally second that because we got to see design features that were a little bit craftsman, but we had a kind of some Art Deco, very 1970s looking features when we were pulling into this.
Very, very cool homes.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, and it polished, high-end feel to it. And I think one of the misconceptions about shopping in Snohomish is that you're out here in the sticks and everyone is going to be wearing a cowboy hat, cowboy boots. And it certainly didn't feel that way when we were pulling in. It felt a lot more kind of tailored, really. It was really clean cut.
I feel like their cowboy boots have rhinestones.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like a little razzle dazzle to them.
Yeah, but we did pass homes that have livestock on them.
Oh, love to see a horsey.
Horse, maybe a cow. There's probably some other
goats.
There's probably some other smaller animals here, but your neighbors are gonna have probably really similar sized lots in this neighborhood that we're in here. So.
But also a little bit further from downtown. It's about 15 minutes to get out here, not because it's particularly far, but because you aren't going on any major roads. You kind of take all of these artillery roads to get here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's, we were talking 2 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big truck behind us. I imagine there's probably going to be a tractor on the road here and there, something with a horse trailer. So that's just part of, I think, the lifestyle of who's going to be sharing these roads with you, which, hey, it's just an adjustment. It's probably not what you're seeing every day in Edmonds or even in Marysville.
Beautiful drive, though, even when it's froggy out.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you thinking about making a move to Seattle sometime this year?
Give myself or my girl Emily a call. We'll be happy to help you out.
Take a deep breath and I get